of what we are doing each week. So I know we sent a flyer home. I hope your kids are coming home and having awesome conversations. We are having an assembly every single day focused on bully awareness. It's everything from videos to guest speakers, and a lot of our guest speakers are here tonight to talk to you. We have Officer Grindle from the Lakeview Police Department who kicked off our Monday assembly. We have the fire department who's coming in tomorrow. So we have Mike McCray and I'll turn here as well. We have Lake County Mental Health and Lake County Prevention that are here to do a presentation as well. We also have the Lakeview Honor Society, a few of those kids that are coming in to do a skit tomorrow. And then we have the Lake County Youth Mentor Program that's here to talk to you as parents as well. So really excited about the involvement from our community and how on fire they've been to make sure to communicate, inform, and educate not only our kids but our parents on how do we address bullying in our schools and in our community. So we've had assemblies, we have the classroom activities, they're doing pledges, they're getting to make t-shirts. So our whole theme this week is Take a Stand, Lend a Hand. And so they get to make t-shirt with a bright neon handprint across it, and we're doing a whole school picture on the Lakeview football field.
We get a lot done when we really communicate with community partners and come together as a group in order to put down bullying. I'm very passionate about the bullying thing. You know, I was bullied as a child, and so there's time and time again, there seems to be some misconceptions that, we're turning our eye to bullying and we're not doing anything about it. A lot of the time it's communication. And I ask, please, 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 if your child won't come and visit with me about bullying and they come home and see you, please call me up the next day, the next minute, whatever it takes, and talk to me. And let me have an opportunity to help you and to help your child.
I just want to let you guys know that we are here for kids. We're limited because we need volunteers. I can always stand up here to ask you to volunteer. We do a lot of referrals from the school from kids who need some outside help. We work very closely with Brandi in the high school. We don't always have the parents or the adults, I guess, to meet all of the needs of the kids who need you. So if you want to step up, I do happen to have applications with me, and I'd be happy to share that with anyone. Or you can find us. We are part of the ESD. We are a grant-funded program, and our whole purpose is to work with at-risk kids. We call them at-risk because that's how we get our money, but we call them at-promise kids because these kids are full of promise. And we want to help them find that. So our goal is academic and personal success. And I asked Iris if she'd like to say something, and she got all nervous. But I do want you to hear from her because she's actually one of ours. She's one of yours, but she's really one of ours.
Well, I just want to say that I joined the program because it's not always bad to have a friend outside of your home and your family. And I was a victim of bullying and cyberbullying, and this program is really helping a lot.
And we focus a lot on activities that are somewhat educational. We really like to focus on sciences, things that they're really interested in. We've built robots, we've done, gosh, what are some other things? We built gun drop towers and rockets and things like that. And they learn what it's like to have to work as a team. Whether you get along or not, you still at some point have to work together. And you have to talk it out and figure out how things are going to work best. And so we really like to focus, on that. If we see some kids in a group that are not getting along, we might pull them aside and say, hey, we're in the group together, you're here for 2 hours, we need to make this work. So let's talk about it and see what we can do so we can work together.
So I'm Crystal, a therapist at Lake County Mental Health, and we do have a bullying program in place. I've been working with kids who bully and are bullied for a few years now. There's a group that's going to be starting soon for kids who are victim of or the person that's bullying. We also have supports built in for families, so we do sessions with parents and families too, because it quickly becomes a family issue.
And prevention, just to kind of give you a brief overview of what it is for the past 5 years we've been going to all the schools in Lake County, we talked about drugs, alcohol, those kinds of things, because that's how we got our grant. But now that the grant is gone and I have no restrictions, we're trying to team up to where I would be talking about going a whole lot more through the prevention programs. Right now, I only do it in high school and things like that, but I'm here also, that I'm here, I'm teaming up with Crystal, so if there's anything, I want to be a part of that too.
The key word for me is victim. If the child is feeling like they are a victim, or they're feeling unsafe, unsecure, and it's a perpetual thing that's going on and on and on, I consider those to be acts of bullying, and that child be a victim of bullying. So I think the key word for me is victim.
One of the biggest problems we have nationwide right now is cyberbullying. Comments on Facebook and social media sites, pictures being posted, without your child's consent. And the one thing that we can do to prevent that the most is pay attention to your kids' Facebook accounts. They may not even feel comfortable going to their parents. So if your child has a social media account, or cell phone, because they can sign up for this stuff without your knowledge. So even though you don't think that they may have one, grab a child's cell phone, especially if you give them a smartphone, grab it every once in a while, take a look at it and see what they're doing, who they're talking to, and what's going on. And that's more than just for bullying. I mean, that goes for all safe practices as far as that's concerned. But generally, if we get a report, the first thing I'm going to do is refer it back to the school unless there's been a serious assault or some heinous crime. But a standard bullying, it does come to us sometimes first. Or they didn't feel that the school did enough. So a lot of things we'll do is honestly refer them back to Ms. Harris, try and get parents to meet together with the children and see if we can resolve the issue without law enforcement becoming involved. We also have community partners that we use, like mental health, or the juvenile department has a lady by the name of Patty Marquardt that works with kids at risk, and a lot of times we refer them to her.
We're here to talk to you guys about bullying awareness. Do you guys have a problem with the school of bullying? Do you? Yeah. You do? Okay, so what's the first thing you can do? You guys can fix it, right? How do you guys fix it? Tell your friend. Tell somebody. If you guys don't talk about this stuff, it's bad. It can eat you up inside, and you get upset, everything goes bad, and it's just bad. Everything about it is really bad. We're here. You guys know us. We come down and talk to you guys all the time. You guys can come to our fire department anytime and come talk to us. Do you guys know that? By yourselves. No one knows that? We gotta fix that. So, our fire department's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They never close. Anybody can come talk to us for anything. I'm up there all the time. These guys are up there all the time. We live there, eat there, sleep there. Longer times their families and kids go up there and play. We're there all the time. So you guys are welcome up there all the time. So if anybody of you guys has a problem, come talk to us.
Alright, so who's bullied in that scenario? Just say it. Yeah, just like. Great. Who's the victim? And who's the bystander?
If you have questions, write them down, give them to your teachers, and I get to work with these young ladies often, and I will make sure that I get those questions to them and answers back to you. So let's give them a big, both of them a big round of applause for that. Simply the way we did on Monday. When I say take out, you do what? Stand. Monday? Stand. Okay, as loud as you can, I want to see how awesome you can be for these guest speakers. Are you ready? Take out. Stand. Monday? Stand. Try
job, guys.
Good job, everybody. We got it. We're good.